Welcome to XRP News Channel. XRP hits now or never moment. Shiba Inu SHIB bottom finally reached? Solana SOL in dire state, things not recovering in quick fashion with regard to its price trajectory. XRP has formally entered what can only be called a now or never phase. The asset is now hovering around the 180 mark, marking the critical lower boundary of its descending price channel after weeks of. Please don't forget to subscribe to receive the next crypto news. Downward pressure at this crucial support. An inflection point, XRP must either recover or risk a catastrophic collapse. Since XRP's post-November 2024 rally, the channel structure has remained intact. And historically, the 1.80 range has served as a launching pad for bullish momentum. The current test seems more precarious than ever, though, as several retests have undermined this support. The integrity of the descending channel will be compromised if XRP is unable to hold this level, which could lead to faster losses toward the 1.50 region and lower. Technicals present a conflicting image. The RSI is still close to the oversold area, about 34, which could suggest that a brief recovery is imminent. However, recent red candles with volume spikes indicate strong selling interest rather than capitulation, which is concerning. The descending trend of the 50 and 100-day moving averages supports the bearish medium-term structure even more. For bulls, this is the crucial time. A strong recovery from this level might revalidate the price channel and provide a route back toward the 2.152 25 resistance zone, particularly if it is supported by increasing volume. On the other hand, a breakdown would destroy technical confidence and probably lead to panic selling, which could undo all of the gains since late 2024. With XRP on the verge of a cliff and sentiment on the verge of collapse, everyone is watching to see how it reacts over the next 48 hours. XRP bulls can see it is really now or never. Shiba Inu bottom signal according to the Relative Strength Index RSI, which is currently hovering just above the oversold threshold close to 35. Shiba Inu may have finally found its bottom, because dips into this area have historically preceded brief price increases for SHIB. Investors may be hopeful that a reversal is imminent. That theory is given more weight by the price's 5% recovery from the 0.40106 zone today, which indicates that buyer interest is resuming close to critical support. Technically speaking, the 0.40105, 0.40110 range is a critical psychological and structural floor because SHIB has defended it several times since March. After recent turmoil, the market is starting to stabilize overall, and volume has begun to slightly recover, suggesting some accumulation from bottom buyers. But depending only on RSI can be deceptive, particularly during prolonged corrections or in bear markets. Oversold conditions can last far longer than traders anticipate because RSI is a momentum indicator that ignores longer-term market context and on-chain developments. In other words, if selling pressure picks up again, SHIB's RSI may remain low, or even fall even lower. More significantly, SHIB is still trading significantly below the 50, 100 and 200-day major moving averages, indicating that the trend is still firmly bearish. The 0.40124 and 0.40131 resistance levels, which SHIB was unable to hold during several retests, must be reclaimed for a full recovery. Based on RSI and past support, SHIB might have hit a short-term bottom, but volume and price structure confirmation are required. Solana needs help on the charts. Solana is displaying severe weakness, and both short and long-term holders should be concerned about its current position. The asset has continued its sharp decline since a botched breakout attempt earlier in March, losing more than 60% of its value since its local peak around 210. But what is most worrisome is the collapse below the 124-130 support range, a crucial structural level that served as a buffer during previous market corrections. Having now decisively broken through that support, Solana is in unfamiliar territory, with few if any significant price levels to stop its decline. The psychological level of 100, which has only recently experienced a brief rebound, is the next crucial support zone. Below that, traders should monitor the 90 and 78 zones, which were used as consolidation points during the late 2023 Solana rally. The asset may drop even further if those levels do not hold. Solana is trading below all of the major moving averages, including the 50, 100, and 200-day ones, which is adding to the bearish outlook and supporting the selling pressure and bearish sentiment trend. Increases in volume on red days suggest that capitulation may have already started. Given the structural damage of Solana's RSI, which is currently hovering around 35, indicates that it is oversold but is unlikely to be a trustworthy buy signal by itself. Traders should exercise extreme caution until SOL sees a robust recovery above the 124 level and turns it back into support. Given its lack of support and growing downward momentum, Solana is in a bad place. The path of least resistance continues to be downward in the absence of a notable change in sentiment or a wider market reversal. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See the next crypto news. Disclaimer: the information provided on this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, for informational purposes only. You should not treat any of the video's content as such. Please consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.